What's going on, YouTube? StealingLikes here, and you guys have caught me once again handing that cookie jar. I'm out here trying to snatch me some likes. Today, bringing the team I've been promising since like Tuesday. Now this team, it is running my Mega Metacham. You guys have seen that before. You've seen the tricks that I kind of pulled with it. However, the rest of the team is almost all new. Archeops made its first appearance yesterday. He is a little bit different today. Now, I'm also bringing my Ninetales, my Trevenant, my Lantern, and my Arcanine. Now, I'm not sure if these Pokemon are common Pokemon, but this is a team that I really wanted to run. As Archeops, it's got great stats. I mean, absolutely phenomenal stats, followed by the worst ability in the game. So I wanted to see if I could get some use out of it. Now, unfortunately, anybody who's followed my Twitter knows I had a busy day today. I didn't hop on Twitter forever, and then whenever I finally did hop on, I posted that tonight's battle is going to be late, and I'm sure I'm going to be posting a lot more things as it's already late right now. But my battle for tonight did fall through, unfortunately. Fortunately enough, we do have the rating battle system around. So I will be doing a couple rating battles. I do wish I could bring this team on a full 6v6. I will be bringing a 6v6 with this team tomorrow with maybe one change-up. I'm thinking about changing out my Mega as a hint to what I might be doing tomorrow. But aside from that, I do want to bring this team again tomorrow, no matter what happens. Now for tonight, because it's so late, I don't want to record a whole bunch of separate videos and post them separate on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm guaranteeing right now there will be 2 battles on this rating battle tonight, instead of doing one rating battle or a bonus battle and all that stuff. However, if I do split, or if I were to do as bad as to lose 2 in a row, but if I split, I will be doing a 3rd battle for tonight's video. So it'll be a little bit long if that's the case. However, I am going to go ahead and hit that challenge button. Now, my rating has actually gone up quite a bit since starting the channel. I haven't really done a lot off camera with the rating. However, I did want to make sure that I'm at least getting something competitive whenever you guys do see me get into the rating battle system. Because Battle Spot, I mean, it's a great thing, but if I have a Battle Spot score of like 200, then it doesn't matter who I'm fighting. I'm just out here slaughtering people, and I look great. So, fighting somebody from Japan today, I'm not going to pretend that I can read Japanese there. They are bringing Charizard, Suicune, Excelgor, Snorlax, Zoroark, and Garchomp. We all know how I feel about Garchomp. Now, that is more likely than not Charizard Y, in my opinion. Suicune could come. Because I am toting an Arcanine and a Ninetales. And the 2 solo fire types make everybody want to bring the water. Snorlax, on the other hand, quite possibly not coming. I am going to bring Metacham. It's not going to be the lead. Archeops is looking like he's the actual lead here, as you have 2 flyers. Yeah, Archeops is coming, especially since there's one fire type. What am I saying? There's one that can Ice Beam, to the best of my knowledge. No rocks, besides maybe the same one that can Ice Beam, to the best of my knowledge. So I'm looking phenomenal there. I am going to bring Metacham, as it does pack some things for dragons. Not a lot. It packs more for the switch-in than it does for the actual one-on-one duel. And then part of me wants to bring Trevenant, and then the other part of me wants to bring either Arcanine or Ninetales. I do need something that can at least act like a wall, even if Suicune comes. Now, Suicune, I think it's Suicune, actually. Somebody pronounces it Suicune. Either way it goes, Suicune, it scares me. I kind of want to bring Arcanine. I should bring Trevenant just to not be an idiot. Excelgor would deal super effective against Trevenant. Garchomp is going to have nothing for Trevenant. Zoroark will have something because it's a dark type. I am going to bring the Trevenant, though. It took me forever to make that decision, as I just confirmed. So, we're going to see exactly what goes down here as we get into this 3-on-3 Battle Spot battle. Now, I'm not sure how exactly my opponent wants to lead. Wow, my neighbors are loud tonight. That's terrible. Don't know if... because I didn't think about leads at all. I figured that I don't see Jolteon, so... oh, it's a Snorlax. Okay. Snorlax is... is it going to be a setup artist on me? Is that what it's going to do? Because the only thing I do not want is this thing... man, my neighbors are really, really loud. It's annoying right now. I'm going to U-turn out because this is a perfect opportunity for me to get into Metacham and get set up for it if I feel like he's switching. I feel like he's going to switch. I mean, let's be honest. Who really wants to sit in front of Mega Metacham with a Snorlax? So the switch coming in as he returns. Stab return, I'm okay with. Oh, wow. He went for the stab return even though it is highly resisted. Now at this point, I do have a very huge question to ask myself. Do I go for the Brick Break or do I go for the Ice Punch? That is a tough question. That is a very, very tough question. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch, predicting the switch, because I don't see Snorlax wanting to stick around. If Snorlax sticks around, I'm just going to be in all kinds of a bad place. As I know that Metacham cannot Drain Punch. To the best of my knowledge, Metacham can't Drain Punch. Maybe it can. Maybe I'm just completely off my rocker right now. But my opponent's taking some time to think. So my opponent is probably trying to figure out, do I switch? What do I switch into? If my opponent didn't bring Charizard, that'd be shocking, as the Mega Metacham, the Trevenant, and who else do I tote that has a weakness to Charizard? I tote somebody else. Oh, he stuck around. That is all bad news. That's all bad news. As he's going to take this Ice Punch, great. And in addition to it taking this Ice Punch like a boss, it is not... Ooh, there's a Citrus Berry. So, got that out of the way, but going to lose my Metacham. That is a painful, painful moment right there. So down goes Metacham. Now, I am going to go out... If I show Trevenant, I show my whole hand. I'm going to go out into Trevenant. I hate showing my whole hand here, as the stab return is no longer going to be a thing. If I had seen that coming earlier, I would have just done it to begin with. I'm going to Power Up Punch, just to get my attack up, because this thing is going to need to be capable of sweeping. Now, the Toxic doesn't bother me. I'm sure you guys, if you were around for that video, you already heard my spiel about Toxic and how I don't really care about it. Because it takes 3 turns of Toxic damage to equal out poison damage. It's 30% of your health at that point, I believe. And this Trevenant is all about healing. I mean, it's not exactly the way I would prefer for it to be, as it is toting a Woodhammer. He Giga Impacted. Okay, so I Power Up Punch. I'm pretty sure Snorlax is out. Now, I've got a +2 Trevenant. I would prefer for him to have not been just chilling in the middle of this fight, waiting for what is more likely than not Charizard to come out. Because I can't believe he tried to Giga Impact me. That was shocking. Yep, there's the Charizard. Now, Charizard is going to murder. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Charizard's going to murder. I'm going to go down hard. Because all it has to do is burn me. And I'm dead. But I can't switch and lose all of my buffs. If I knew it was Charizard X or Y, if I knew it was X, I would Earthquake right here. I don't know it's X. I'm going to Woodhammer, just assuming that I can live. That's a huge assumption right there. Huge assumption. I do not like this. He Dragon Dances on me. Okay. Oh, he double resists the Woodhammer. That was stupid. I just noob played hard. That was a noob play. That was uber play. As he's taking next to nothing from the Woodhammer. That should hurt his feelings a little, though. And, okay, so I don't... Oh, this is a dead Trevenant. This thing is so dead. But knowing that it's Charizard X, if he decides to D-Dance on me again, he's dead. I doubt he D-Dances again. There's no need to be extraordinarily safe. As here comes the Flare Blitz. That's dead Trevenant. It doesn't even matter what EVs I put into it or anything. That's just dead. So Trevenant's down. So it's 2-1. Archeops is going to be bringing some quick pain here, hopefully. As my Archeops is fast, it deals extraordinary damage. So the only question I have is Earthquake or Stone Edge? Because Earthquake or Stone Edge is really the only question right now. Because packing the Earthquake, it's not stab. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. I mean, I'm living on a prayer right here. He outrages and he's faster. Did not expect that. Okay, so that is a dead Archeops. Ouch. So I go down in the first matchup of the night. I will be bringing a second matchup, as I already promised, hopefully digging myself out of the grave on this next one. Whew, that was bad. Alright, well, I'm going to take a quick intermission, and I will be right back. Alright, so let's see what we get out here, as I'm roaring and ready to go. I really want to see this team. I wish I could bring this in 6v6. I really do. I wish that there was something I could do about that, as I go up against someone from Tokyo, Japan. I wish I knew their name. I wish I knew how to speak the language, as they're bringing Vespa Queen, Charizard, Hypno, Scrafty. I know that Pokemon, but I can't remember its name right now, and Slowbro. That Pokemon's going to bug me just because I know its name. Alright, so I know it's not coming. Now, Slowbro is probably coming. The Slowbro is probably going to happen. So I've got to bring Trevenant. That's just a given. The Vespa Queen might come because the Trevenant's got to come. The Scrafty's probably... Oh my god, this is just all bad. As I've got to bring Medicham. I've got to bring Trevenant. I know that. I know that for a fact. Now, Hypno... I mean, I've got Trevenant and Medicham. I'm really not... Oh, I mean, Trevenant and Medicham. I've got Trevenant for that. I don't know. I Trevenant and Medicham Arcanine? Do I want to lead with an... Or I could lead with a Ninetales. Ninetales lead could happen. However, if he brings Charizard and Charizard... You know, I'm going to lead with Archeops. I'm bringing Archeops, Medicham, and Trevenant. Now, I'm really hoping I don't see the Charizard here. Actually, Charizard terrifies me right now, as Charizard could do terrible, terrible, terrible things to me. So let's see what goes down in this battle, as my opponent didn't think about leads at all, didn't write down my opponent's Pokemon or take a picture, none of that good stuff. So still bringing some of the same problems I've had before. I do need to work on that, as the ant comes. Oh my god, I can't believe the ant came. So the ant's out here, looking all ant-like, and I feel like I could pretend I can do things to it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to waste my Pokemon. I'm going to U-turn out. That's really my best option. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to U-turn right now. As Archeops, I really didn't see that coming. I would have, if my opponent, I guess they weren't paying attention to my team, or else they didn't care. Maybe they didn't care that I have Arcanine and Ninetales. They're like, oh, he won't bring the fire type. I did. So if that was their prediction, they are absolutely correct, as I am going straight away into Mega Medicham. No games, no messing around, as I'm going to get off a big, bad, nasty, neutral something. It Iron Heads, which is going to do a huge, huge chunk of damage. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Ow. Ow. That really hurt my feelings. So I'm going to Brick Break. I'm going to Brick Break as hard as I can with the Mega Evolution here, as my Medicham is at 1. I want to know what that ant is packing right now, as, I mean, I've looked that thing over. It's really bad that I can't remember its name. But, I mean, I know it's Bug Steel. I know that it can Baton Pass. I know quite a bit about it. Oh, it missed the Iron Head. That mattered a lot. I feel bad. I feel really, really bad, as that was probably the last time it's going to go first. I'm going to Brick Break again, as, oh no, it's not the last time he goes first, and he most definitely outspeeds me. So, Medicham down. Now, I'm going to go back into Archeops, and I would really like to Earthquake here, but I can't, knowing that Charizard is probably somewhere in the wings, and if he does switch out, I don't want to deal with that. Now, I'm going to go just for the stab Aerial Ace here, as he does withdraw. Does he go into Charizard? Because that would be absolutely... Yeah, he goes into Charizard. So the Aerial Ace is absolutely fine. Maybe he was predicting an Earthquake, as I'm now going to Stone Edge. Without a question. Without a question. It's Stone Edge time. So, hoping... I'm pretty sure I'm faster. I mean, Archeops is not a slow Pokemon, and he doesn't get his speed for this turn. So he's going to go down to the rocks and not even know it. The Drought is actually something my team is built to use. So my Stone Edge goes off, and that, yeah, it hits. That's a dead Charizard. I already know that's a dead Charizard, as Archeops hits just that hard. That is why Archeops is here. It is here to just wreck. So chomping at the bit, I am still in this one. As my opponent, they do have 2 Pokemon left, and I cannot just count that thing out. Scrafty comes in and intimidates me. Scrafty comes in and intimidates. Well, that is a shocker, as I don't know what Scrafty is packing for me. Maybe an Ice Punch? I mean, if I were Scrafty, that's what I'd be packing. I'd be packing an Ice Punch in this situation if I'm going to come out here looking like a boss against flying types. Man, gotta love the neighbors. All right, so I'm going to U-turn out, as I believe it's just a neutral damage move because of the dark type. More likely than not neutral. Yep. I mean, I could be wrong. It could have just been neutral anyway against either type. But I am going to go into Trevenant, as he won't be, unless he's knocking off. I mean, if this is a knockoff Scrafty, nope, it's an Ice Punch. Oh, that was dumb of me. Only, he didn't do enough damage for it to matter. Dang, I was hoping it would matter. So I am going to, I could Woodhammer this guy, which he's not going to resist. I'm going to Woodhammer him, because I'm going to live. He's going to Ice Punch me again. I'm going to go down to a whole bunch less health, and then I'm going to eat up my Citrus Berry. And, oh, he bulks up. Okay, so he runs the bulk up. Maybe he's expecting a Stolly-Wally? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But that Woodhammer has to at least hurt a little. I don't go below half. Wow, I'm really counting on this Citrus Berry to kick in soon, as I might go for, I kind of want to go for a Power-Up Punch here. Part of me really wants a Power-Up Punch. I'm going to do a Power-Up Punch, just because the Crunch is probably going to take me out, though, as I completely forgot about the Dark-type moves. Yeah, that's a completely dead Trevenant. So Trevenant dead, as stone. Now, Archeops is going to have to come back in and hopefully clean up the mess, as I do not know if a Stab Aerial Ace will take this thing out, and that's really the best call on my part. I can just Stab Aerial Ace and try to take it out. I Aerial Ace and hit. Is it enough? It is not enough. It is not enough at all. He Ice Punches. Obviously, this is going to be a bad time for Archeops, as now, even though it's alive, it is taking a huge cut into its attack, so I'm going to have to Aerial Ace here. And, I mean, I'm still faster. The only edge that I have right now is that I am faster. So that's a dead Scrafty. And then I have to hope I'm faster than the bug, because if I'm not faster than the bug, I know the name of that Pokemon. That is going to bug me, because I know that it doesn't like heat more. But I can, Durant. It's named after a great basketball player. Or at least that's what I say all the time. I am going to go for just, oh my god, an Aerial Ace is neutral stab, but an Earthquake is higher power and neutral. Higher power, neutral. I'm going to go for the Earthquake and hope that the Earthquake kills. I mean, it probably will, but the attack drop from a Defeatist is so, okay, it kills. Because the Defeatist ability is really hard to work with, especially in 3v3. As once Archeops gets hit, and he's no longer carrying a Citrus Berry because I do play tournament rules. Good matchup, homie. But because he's no longer carrying the Citrus Berry, he takes enough damage, and he's just done for. And the inability to U-turn out into something else in the wings is tough. But I will be bringing you guys another video. I'm going to take a quick intermission, and I will be right back. Already hit that challenge button, and we are looking for just madness and competitive battle right here, as I am throwing down, ripped and roaring and ready to go. I do not know, why is that loud noise happening? Oh, my neighbors. Oh, my neighbors. Okay, it's my neighbors. So, aside from that, just looking for my challenger, as Natty from England comes up. Death the Kid. So, a fan of Soul Eater. Now, my opponent is bringing Steelix, Charizard, that's not Groudon, that is the evolution of Magmortar, Metagross, Greninja, and Bisharp. So, I see 2 fire types, which means Lantern almost has to come. Lantern almost has to come because a lot on his team doesn't really like it. Well, I'll be... So Lantern can come. That is probably Charizard X and not Y, because it's probably X and not Y. I should go Archeops, as a good answer there. However, Archeops is not dealing with a grand majority of what's going on here. I do have to bring Metacham. I do, unfortunately. Greninja. How am I going to handle the Greninja? As I'm sure it's going to come. I'm sure it's going to come. Now, what would I prefer? I didn't think about countering a Greninja ever while building this team. I'm going to lead with my Archeops. It will be outsped by a Greninja if Greninja is leading, which I kind of expect right now. Greninja is a problem for me, as my opponent's still choosing, so that's actually a good sign for me. I do feel like the Greninja is going to come, though, as Arcanine and Ninetales are both hanging out, just ready to go. Now, leaving behind Arcanine, Ninetales, Trevenant, I feel like this team is not getting played to its full potential, just mostly due to the fact that I cannot have all 6 of them in tandem. I really do want all 6 of them in tandem, but it's unfortunate that I cannot do that. Now, Metagross, you know what, Metagross? I do kind of wish I had brought Trevenant just for you. Just for you. But I'm not going to, as my opponent, what happens when my opponent times out? Do they just get stuck with 3 Pokemon? How does that work? Because I thought my opponent timed out. Maybe they didn't. We're about to find out together, as this is a situation I've never had happen before. So welcome, Natty. Natty from the UK. Now, out comes Steelix. That is actually a lead I am perfectly happy with. My only question, because I've never looked this up. Steelix, are you a ground type or are you a rock type? Ground or rock? Because it matters. Matters a lot, actually. Matters a ton. You know what? I'm going to EQ. I'm going to stick around, as I feel like there are things back there that just do not want to deal with that. Now, that is resisted. Oh, no, that's super effective damage. He puts up Stealth Rocks. Okay. Okay, I can go along with that. So Steelix is here to save the day, and he is not helping me at all. I Earthquake again. Now, this Steelix is probably going to do something much more mean than a Stealth Rock at this point, as he uses a Stone Edge, which I believe is neutral. That is definitely not neutral damage. Okay. Archeops is now officially useless, so I am going to go into yet another EQ just to get some damage off. He might switch. I'm shocked he's not switching, because I'm clearly just Earthquaking all day long right now. As Steelix goes down, my Archeops might as well be going down, because its attack is now a 70. I hate the ability Defeatist, but I really wanted to run this Pokemon. Now, my opponent is not... He's going to come out with Charizard. He's not afraid of me whatsoever. Alright, so I'm going to Stone Edge. I should be faster. It's not going to hit incredibly hard. I mean, you know, Stone Edge obviously would be a lot better if I was at half health or better. But this Stone Edge will hurt a lot. No, that's a dead Charizard. A double weakness dead Charizard dies to a defeated Archeops. Wow. That is a shocker. Maybe he didn't know I'm packing rocks. It's possible. I mean, not everybody packs stabs, but I almost always pack stabs. If anyone watched the last couple of videos I did with Mew, you will notice that I did not pack a stab. There was not a single Psychic type move on my Mew. However, aside from that, I always pack at least one stab, at least. Now, out comes Magmortar. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to go for the Stone Edge, because I know that it's going to be super effective, and my Expert Belt is still helping. I'm wearing an Expert Belt now because of the Citrus Berry being gone. Magmortar's dead. Oh my god, Archeops just swept. Oh my god, Archeops with less than half health just swept. I'm sorry I'm walking away from my camera. I cannot believe that just happened. I believe I just went 3-0 with an Archeops. I just went 3-0 with an Archeops. I have got... Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I don't know if that was noob luck. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was at all. Wow. Wow. I am shocked. I am so shocked. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. I did. I enjoyed that battle a lot. Oh. Okay.